Yeah, to be honest, Tom, it's been good because I think we did a lot of groundwork prior to starting with the Interpro games. So it's kind of been it's followed a similar format. We've had great the girls are great to train. Look, we've had a few things that we wish we could do better on in the matches, but like the effort they're putting in is massive. The new we like I don't even know the number of new caps we've put in, but it's fantastic. But look, we've got a lot of experience that's come back from the Irish squad. And look, thankfully we've won 3 games. Having said that, I don't know what you can attribute it to, but we've got a lot of stuff to work on from the first three. Our first half in every game has been poor enough. So if we could get a good performance on Saturday for 80, we'd be laughing. Yeah, they're well, just the two of them are pretty impressive characters anyway, on and off the pitch. They are just they're all about Munster, and I know they've all had lots of other things going on, back in the day, whether it's the island or, even their own jobs, and just the way they've jumped into this and the commitment that these girls give as well on the back of full-time jobs. It never stops to humble me anyway. So when you see, and I think those match day insiders, they just show you what it means to to those girls in particular, but everybody really, and they can't help but inspire. So it's invaluable what they bring, and to be honest, there's probably 3 or 4 more who really drive the standards. And we might be critical as coaches of what we did well and what we didn't do so well, but to be honest, before you've even said it, they've nearly got it boxed off. They know what they need. They know what they need to do. And I think even after the game on Saturday, they were like, "Look, we're still not performing where we want to be," and that's actually scary because they could be so good. We actually felt it wasn't really a tactical issue. They know what they're supposed to do. We just weren't winning collisions either in defence or attack. So everything's static, which means our playmakers can't get a front foot ball to play off. The difference was both sides of the ball when we came out after half time. And again, the girls address it themselves as well. Like, we were hitting people in the tackle, we were hitting people when we had the ball in our hands, which meant we're on the front foot. And then sure, there's some good firepower throughout that team. So once you're on the front foot, it actually makes it look easy. Whereas in reality, we were under the pump with Ulster, and they were getting off the line, and they were very solid in the tackle, and we kind of weren't matching them in that area. So look, the focus is that we actually put our 3 second halves into one complete performance, because that's kind of been the story of the other 2 games as well. So if we can start hitting the ball with a bit of force, keep the defensive efforts, at the level that it finished at, then hopefully we can get on the right side of the result on Saturday. But again, look, yourself, let Leinster, obviously, they've got their own things to work on, and we just have to make sure that we're at our best, really. Yeah, again, nothing massively tactically. It's like we genuinely believe that with the ball carriers we've got, if we can get go forward, we've good strike power out wide to play off the back of it, and then obviously our accuracy has to hold up. That's also been a little bit hit and miss, but when it's good, you can see the scores we get, and the flip side of that is when it's not good, there's balls dropping and everything. Now I have to say that the worry is defensively that whether Leinster error or otherwise, it only takes one break. They're very capable of going the length of the pitch, and that they showed that in the first game. And look, we really need to control the ball. So I'd say probably tactically we might be, we might try and manage the ball a little bit better, and maybe not be in a rush to try and get it straight to the edge and go the length of the pitch. But we're just going to have to be a little bit cuter and perhaps employ a kicking game a little bit more. But again, if they offer us space, I would hope that the girls have the confidence to take it. And they're certainly very good at it. But like I say, the accuracy is going to be massive there if we want to execute. So, we've a few niggles from the weekend. We're actually just waiting on a few injury reports. Hopefully nothing major. I think Steph Noonan might struggle. She got a whack on the knee. We're waiting on a couple of other girls just on precautionary scans. But like, the guts of the team will still be there. And look, I'd be confident with the squad and the girls that have come in that should we have to mix and match around, that we've blooded so many girls that it shouldn't be too much disruption if somebody has to come in for anyone who doesn't make it through tonight, basically.